It's time for Sports 56 Middays with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. The first hour of Sports 56 Middays is brought to you by Action247.com. Now, here are your hosts, Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy.
I got a piece of land out in the countryside. Lay back and smell the sun. Warm up the Georgia pie. Feels so good to be taking it easy. Why would I ever leave? 'Cause I know I got some
Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Sports 56 Middays on a historic Monday. Why is it historic? Because we begin our final week after 16-plus years during the middays hours. We're moving next week, if you haven't heard by now, to the mornings from 7 to 10 a.m. starting on Monday, October 4th. So this is our final week after all those years. We welcome you into Sports 56 Middays. Greg Gaston, Eli Savoy, on location today from FedEx Forum. It's Grizzlies Media Day. Ready or not, it is time for the NBA as camps open up all across the National Basketball Association. Gabe Kuhn back with us after a week filling in for John Harden. He'll produce the show this week, and then he'll get ready for his new gig, co-hosting with Stats from 3 to 6, our final week with our good buddy Gabe Kuhn, who's back in the Family Leisure Studios, where family and fun come together. Family Leisure, 2120 Whitten Road, just north of I-40. First hour of the program is brought to you each and every day by Action 24/7. It's the Monday, September 27th, 2021 edition of the program. We got a lot of football to jump into. The tough loss for the Tigers on Saturday. We'll look back at all the college football action from the weekend. Barrett Sallee from CBS Sports will join us at 11:05. We'll talk some NFL, Ryder Cup, and it's the final week of Major League Baseball's regular season with still some spots in the postseason on the line. But today it's all about, well, at least a big part of the show is about the Grizzlies. That won't start until 11 o'clock when we'll be hit with a bunch of different guests that'll be joining us for the final 2 hours of the show. But, Eli, it's great to be back here. It was a fantastic weekend weather-wise. It was a fantastic weekend of pigskin. But basketball now in the air.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Things, being back down here again, and that's great to be here for Media Day once again. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it. But that short off season went in a hurry, and I'm sure for the players it did as well. And here we are, right back around to another basketball season here in Memphis.
Last year was 72 games for the regular season. They're back to 82 games this year. That's the normal amount of games. Last year, a very good season for the Grizzlies. Maybe even exceeded expectations in a lot of people's minds. Ended up the 8th seed in the playoffs after doing their thing in the play-in. They went 38-34 for the regular season. Beat the Spurs 100-96. Then beat Golden State in an epic game in overtime, 117-112. They matched up with Utah, the 1 seed, started out great with a win in Salt Lake City, and then the Jazz just put the pedal to the metal, as they say, and knocked off the Grizzlies 4-1, but it was not without a great effort by the Grizzlies. John Morant stepping up into that almost star role, the star role for the team, but almost hitting star status in the NBA. Dillon Brooks, even though we knew what Dillon Brooks was all about, I think the NBA caught notice of what he is capable of doing. There were a lot of positives that came out of an unfortunate 4-1 loss in the first round of the playoffs. The expectations for this year will be just as high. The Grizzlies will be expected to be battling for the playoffs and at least be a part of the play-in if they don't make it as one of the original top 6. Remember, it's 10 teams with the play-in, but we'll talk a lot more about the Grizzlies coming up in hours 2 and 3 as we are broadcasting live from Grizzlies Media Day. But we kick things off talking some college football. And unfortunately, in the Battle of the Unbeatens on Saturday, the Memphis Tigers fall to the Roadrunners of UTSA 31-28 on a last-second field goal as the Tigers blew a 21-0 lead. You give UTSA all the credit in the world, Eli, after the